Okay. I was the vice president of the Future Homemakers Association of Dripping Springs, Texas, but this is not about home ec. This is about liquid content. There is a woman who's got that amount of silicone in each breast, and she put it there on purpose. Shayla Hershey, on purpose. Shayla Hershey is a 34 triple F. It took her 8 breast implant surgeries to get that way, and now she wants to go even bigger. Melissa Wilson with our Houston affiliate KRIV has the story.
We met up with 28-year-old Shayla Hershey during a recent photo shoot. She's a famous model and actress in Brazil. She says breast implants have given her a high self-esteem for the first time in her life.
I want to look better each day, every day. And everybody got your dream inside, you know. And it's good when you can make your dream come true.
8 years ago, Shayla weighed close to 200 pounds.
I wasn't happy the way I used to look, and that was really depressed me.
Her whole life, she wanted to be like country music star Dolly Parton.
I was 9 years old, and she was on TV, you know, on a concert in England. She was singing, and I saw the beautiful angel.
Then she took it to the extreme. Her goal was to make history with the largest breasts, and now she's done that in her country's version of the Guinness Book of World Records with size 34 triple F.
It's kind of serious. Actually, my doctor, he said he don't want to operate on me anymore because I had done, like, in 5 years, I changed 8 times.
Shayla's implants are filled with 1,000 cc's or 2 quarts of silicone.
Again, that's 2 quarts, each one. Now, there's some good news here. She's down in Houston, but Texas law doesn't allow her to put anything more in there. In fact, she couldn't even do this. She had to go into Brazil to get it done. But how safe is it? She says she wants to feel good about herself, and she's got to get even bigger. Joining me now is the author of The Hot Latin Diet. Boy, you'd have...
That's not in my diet book, I got to tell you that much.
Extra weight to take off.
That's not in my diet book.
Fox News Managing Health Editor, Dr. Manny Alvarez. Okay, Manny. You know, whatever you got to do to make yourself feel better, but... Well, this seems dangerous.
Look, I think it's dangerous. I think it's inappropriate. I think that, you know, shame on the doctors in Brazil, whoever did this operation, because, look, at the end of the day, you know, when you read the story, she wants to feel better about herself. What is there to feel better about having excessive size breasts like this that could only ultimately harm your health? You know, we keep doing, you know, thousands of operations every year to reduce breast sizes because women get neck pain, they get pinched nerves, they get muscle spasm, they're moving forward like this, they're all hunched forward, and you know, thousands of women in this country get corrective surgery to reduce the breast because it's a health risk.
God,
and this lady, with all due respect, I think that she should have a psychological evaluation before she gets any other surgery.
I just look at, honestly, I'll be real honest, I look at her and I expect her to pop. I mean, quite frankly, you look at that shot and you do. But the doctors, I understand, say that there is a big concern with the scar tissue. What could happen there?
Well, the scar tissue, you know, every time you kind of go through these revisions of surgery, you basically have scar tissue that forms from the previous surgery, and those scar tissues, of course, don't heal well. They get infected. They have vascular problems. You can end up with major bleeding. I mean, this is a nonsense thing.
Okay, but some doctor
just to
out
get
there
on some book. Give me a break.
A doctor did it, and some doctor did it 8 times.
Unethical doctor, and I'm going to go say that that's not an ethical procedure to do because, you know, basically, you know, there's such a thing as plastic surgery addiction. How many times do we see people getting all these multiple plastic surgeries when they really don't need it, and they end up really doing more damage than good, and ultimately, you know, this story basically...
But there are doctors that say yes.
Well,
why do they do it?
Because they're in for the money. For the most part.
There, you said it.
I said it. I think that there's no ethical standards where you have some types of excessive operations that really don't have any outcome in order to heal something. Here you're creating something that you're not healing anything, and if indeed there's a psychological component, it needs to be looked at in more careful detail. You know?
I think there's got to be some sort of psychological component.
Well, she made the book. She made the book.
She did. All right, Dr. Manny Alvarez, thank you very much. Hey, to get health tips on your mobile phone, text the word health to 36288.